everybody, welcome back to Candid Walk. I'm Varsha, the director of Candid Schools, and today I am at Orchids International at Kanakpura Road. And with me, I have the principal, Miss Anagha Prabhu. Hello, ma'am. Thank you so much for being a part of Candid
Namaste.
Walk. Namaste, ma'am.
Yes.
And so, before we start this Candid Walk, though we're not really walking, but just want to give you a brief about what we want to do. So with our videos, we actually want to talk to the people behind the scene. We want to talk about how the school is actually run, what is the thought behind it, and how you manage to run a big school like Orchids. So, so this is not really an interview. It's more like a candid talk with you. So would appreciate you giving us all your candid moments.
Yes.
All right.
You are at a perfect place because it is not just a school, it is home away from home.
Totally.
Because it is a residential school.
Totally,
Yes.
totally. So,
Yes,
ma'am, you were telling me just when we met few minutes ago that you're with Orchids for a long time now. So maybe we could start with your Orchids journey. How long has it been?
I am there since 2021, Feb 21 onwards. But of course, I was in Mumbai earlier,
Okay.
Mumbai, one of the Orchids branch. And as this is a residential school, I'm there to take care of the children as a residential principal.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Perfect. So, as part of you've been with Mumbai Orchids. You've been here. So
20 years of my career in education, 10 years as a principal, and I love to deal with small problems that the children have and how to solve themselves. That is the thing which I love to do.
So, what do you like specifically about this Kanakpura campus? I mean, I love the campus. Just look at the amount of greenery on this campus. It's super envious that you have this much of a breathable space in Bangalore. you know.
We are blessed with this surrounding, oxy-rich campus we call it as. Yes, as I said earlier, it is a horizontally spaced campus wherein children can just walk around. You can see my children all the time jumping around the spaces, and naturally they are blessed with.
So, what's
All
your
these.
favorite part of the campus?
A favorite part, if I say, then I should not miss my basketball ground and football court. Football court is basically in my heart just because the peacocks that are found around also, which add the glory
The
to
Peacocks play
the
football too.
students.
You have a lot of training going on
Yes,
there.
the day starts with peacocks
Wow.
sound, so that makes the day beautiful. Rather, we have our Suprapadam song, which is in line with the peacock sound.
Wow. I mean, that's
Yes.
a luxury these days in
Yes,
school, I
these
guess.
days it is very rare to have such blessed mornings. Yes.
So, ma'am, you've been telling me that you've been with Orchids for so long. So now you tell me, if let's say a situational question, if Orchids didn't exist, what would that one thing that people miss, or rather, what is that one X factor that Orchids has?
Yes, because there is never one factor that will be missed. There are multiple factors. As I said, we have infrastructure which makes conducive learning environment. There are multiple labs, multiple sports facilities that children have to explore. What I would like to highlight upon is when it comes to classroom conditions, because that is where maximum learning also happens. Apart from the classrooms, yes, of course, there are reasons to explore and engage the students. But when it comes to inside the classroom, there are always questions that make the things better. And questions make the curious minds to get enlightened more. So this is what Orchids curriculum always focuses upon. The
Question
child has to be
curious to
learn.
Mhm.
And yes.
So I think that would be the missing factor.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So when it comes to classrooms, actually, I was just going through the campus and I saw some really interesting interactive kits. Can you tell me more about it? I mean, I saw many of them. Like there were like 3 or 4 different kinds of interactive kits. I really want to know what they are.
I would like to take you through that particular thing rather
Okay,
when I will talk about it.
sure.
But see, generally, no book days are the days, Wednesdays are the days wherein we conduct no book day activities. Activity based learning needs something. Some tools are required, and our kids, if I talk about numeracy or mathematics related kid, that has got Numicons, that has got various other tools which makes the learning possible. When it comes to science and science-based activity kids, they learn their basics with those tools that are there. They do not have to, even robotics kit also. They
So
do
you're
not
talking
have
about
to
like
wait.
core concepts.
Yes,
Okay.
concepts are learned through kits and the tools that are there available. So they did not wait for the lab activity to happen in the lab and all. They
So all
can
this is
have
done
their
in the
hands-on
class.
experience inside the classroom, right from language to the other areas wherein we expect them to learn.
You just
So-
mentioned labs. There's
Yes.
so many unique labs.
Yes,
There's pottery lab, there's
Yes.
weaving lab, which I think
DIY
is
lab.
the
Yes.
DIY lab, and then you have the
robotics and
horticulture.
coding. We have horticulture.
So many labs. So I mean, what's the whole idea? It's so unique to orchids, I think. So what is the idea with so many labs?
Classroom doesn't always suit the requirement. Children need to have spaces
Yeah, yeah.
wherein they can explore themselves. They can identify the things that are around, terminologies that are used
Yeah, yeah.
in the textbooks. So it is beyond the textbooks. The life exists, and that is being captured very well in the labs, wherein they are getting the chance to get.
So how do you
exposure.
actually put this timetable around with so many labs, and and then you have the curriculum also? Then how is that? How do you balance this out for the kids?
Too much of academics in the classroom makes the child dull. They need to be active and super active rather. So for that reason, we make sure that during the day there are enough of timings wherein they get through the sports or all these lab activities, which makes them to do it in a better way.
So I went through your website. I went through Orchid's website. I had to do some homework. So in which it was mentioned that every sixth orchid kid, is a 90 percentile. Now, how much of truth is there to this, and how do you do this?
Yes. See, we have a structured curriculum which is very progressive. We upgrade it very often. For that reason, our academic curriculum is divided into 4 volumes, wherein every time, whenever there is information flowed, they are going to get the concerned details in hand. And at the same time, when it comes to curriculum execution, we make sure that children are planned very well. We have our analysis that takes place every week. So
Okay.
based on every weekly test, we check how and to what extent the learning is happening in the classroom. Differential learning techniques that are applied by the teachers, that makes the things special, wherein we make sure that if the child is at lower level, they get a different level of paper. So accordingly,
Oh, really?
practice.
Even the
practice
question
happens.
papers
Yes,
for
yes,
practicing
yes.
it.
So
Okay.
that makes the things more competitive, wherein the students who are really very good at it get a different paper at a difficulty level, which is challenging for them. So that makes the
So they
things
get better and better.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
that's interesting. Okay. So, the class, whatever learning happens in the school also, but then there's parents also that are involved in this entire learning process.
Correct.
How involved are these parents when it comes to the school, on a weekly basis, let's say, and give me like a weekly basis and monthly basis, how are they involved?
When it comes to parent collaboration, most probably we are the best ones and first ones to do it, because apart from the parent meeting days and all, which we keep every 45 days minimum once, but more than that, every second and fourth Saturday, especially Kanakpura branch being the residential one, we expect the parents at least monthly once to come and see what the children do. So we have some activity and club activities that are planned, projection of and presentation of whatever the child does. I talked about the labs, so there are products of the labs. DIY, when
They
do
make a
something
particular
that is
product.
supposed to be exhibit. So exhibition
Okay.
of those things that are happening inside the classroom, the performances, performing art classes that have whatever is that done by the child, exhibits of the performances are planned generally on those happy Saturdays and sometimes on Sundays too, wherein parents can have a view over and interact with their own children as well as other children. So we believe in collaboration, we believe in the feedback, and we make sure that that 360-degree feedback actually is helping us out in shaping up few more plans. We have career talk series for 9th and 10th graders, which
Career talk.
yes,
Okay.
TED talk by the parents,
Okay.
wherein parents talk about how their success as well as failure made them.
Like
It is
in terms of their career.
yes, in terms of their career.
Okay.
So recently we had a talk of one of the doctor coming, one of the e-commerce professional coming. Now, when they talk about their success journey, there are going to be questions from the students. How do they
How do they
achieve?
do this? Yeah.
How do they do it? Or maybe sometimes that beyond the questionnaire that is there, it is possible that the parent may end up saying that yes, this is how I failed. It is very important for own child. There may be a distinct possibility. There is a possibility that they may not open up so much. But with the students, they make them to understand how and why, and those are the learning points wherein careers can be shaped up very beautifully. So we believe in not just students learning, but we believe in parents learning altogether. So collaboration makes the things better.
So
and
I would
children
have,
learn
I would
through
have
career
really,
talk, TED Talk
enjoyed
series.
to know how my parents, had their lows and highs. Maybe I know how they made it, like all the progressive ones, but not the failures in that detail. Maybe.
Yes.
So that's a great initiative, actually. Okay, great. This is a question that I've seen online on Google in a couple of places. So I actually want to know about the fees. So when it
Okay.
comes to the fees, I want to know how value packed do you make it for the parents who are paying the fees here? Like, how do you feel? How do you make them feel that yes, this is a high value school for them?
When it comes to our kids, we are the budget schools. Children are getting maximum exposures to labs, infrastructure wise also. But what happens inside the classroom with the hands-on activities and experiential learning is something which makes us apart. I talked to you a few minutes back about financial literacy, or
Right.
I talked about public speaking, I talked about DIY. This is not there in any of the schools. Children are exposed to learning in a better way and in a upgraded manner, so that robotics, coding, everything is blended together, and
Right.
children start their journey sometimes towards. Even have 3D printing and all, which happens in the DIY labs. So
Wow.
wood carving, 3D printing, when it comes to weaving, those all things, even pottery, which makes them take them to the root. So it's all about expressing themselves in the way beyond what is being thought about. So dreams come true. We make the champions to come out with flying colors when we talk about having the budgeted school at the same time exploring themselves.
I mean, that's true, because when we look at the kind of exposure that you're giving, I mean, I can't imagine having 3D printer in my school. I don't think it's not even there, I guess. But still having that kind of exposure when you're still in your 6th grade or 5th grade, and you're actually making stuff on that, printing, weaving. I don't even think we would have ever had like hands-on experience. So I think that really takes kids a long way, right? So that's amazing, and it was great knowing all of these things and talking to you, ma'am. Thank you so much for spending time with us to help us understand orchids better.
Thank you, in a candid way.
Oh yeah, in a candid way. Thank you
Yes.
so much, ma'am. Thank you.
All right.